Never work for a job again. Lesson 1. Our lives are already predisposed to several decisions that are beyond our power. Many parents imagine a future for their kids even before they were born. They had great ideas for them in their heads. Most likely, they wished for a better life for them, one that was better than their own. They were content with 9-to-5 work and a salary throughout their lives, but they want their kids to be the next Albert Einstein. These aspirations spawn the common adage, work hard, go to college, obtain excellent grades, and get a good job. Many of these parents and relatives have faith in their children and think they'll be the next great thing. As a result, they support and encourage them in all of their activities, motivating them and removing their fears or errors via words and deeds of encouragement. However, while they attempt to isolate their children from the anguish, misery, and frustration of failure, in the actual world, they encourage them to be weak and vulnerable. In life, you get to see life for what it is when you go to college, where you are permitted to remain alone and not be watched by your family. It's quite likely that you'll have a difficult time coping. You see life for what it is, but you are afraid to act on it, so you go with the flow and take what life throws at you. You may think that if you study hard and obey the rules, you will automatically receive high marks and good employment, but this is not the case. Life always throws you curveballs that you weren't expecting, and this can lead to many issues. Lesson 2. The problem with the jobs is that they promise a false hope of a great life. A job, in the context of this summary, are corporate 9-to-5 jobs where you're overworked and underpaid. These jobs sap the happiness out of you and leave you weary and unfulfilled. The jobs you refer to as real don't offer you a lot of things, and they represent problems for the following reasons. Working in a corporate job gives you a false feeling of certainty. There is no longer any feeling of work security. You may be fired at any moment, and your business could suffer a setback at any time. A business that has gone bankrupt is unlikely to pay you the money it owes you. A job can make you overworked and underpaid. According to a recent research performed by the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, an average U.S. employee gets 2 months less pay after inflation adjustments than someone who did the same job in 1969. Excellence isn't rewarded in employment. Your boss keeps the large envelope, while you receive the crumbs and crumbles, despite the fact that you performed the bulk of the work and gave the most contributions. Most importantly, jobs slowly kill your entrepreneurship ambitions. The supply of graduates and jobless individuals outnumbers the need for employment by a large margin. You were promised a lot, but you've realized that there's just isn't enough for everyone to get by on, so you be disappointed. The good news is that you've recognized your disappointment, and it's not too late to turn things around. All you have to do now is find out what your ideal career is and truly believe in it. Lesson 3. You're not indispensable to any corporate job because there are many people who can do what you do. One hard truth you should be aware of is the fact that you are not as special as you think. Many individuals have the sense that they'll be the next great thing if they keep doing what they're doing. It's not a guarantee that just because you're hardworking or smart, wonderful things will happen to you. You were probably an enthusiastic believer in the idea that you'd be extremely wealthy within a year of graduating from high school when you were a kid. But guess what? It was all a pipe dream. Pretending to be a winner does not make you one, rather. It prepares you for a catastrophic setback from which you may never recover. The false impressions you create that lead others to think you're a winner aren't going to endure forever. Regardless of your facade, your real life would eventually show these so-called characteristics. If you don't get your objectives and priorities clear right now, you'll never attain genuine success. The sense of gratitude you receive when you exaggerate your worth is a formula for disaster. In all areas, it's better to underpromise and overdeliver, not the other way around. One thing that successful entrepreneurs have in common is that they are business savvy. They make business choices based on logic and strategy, and they adapt their lifestyle to fit their goals until they accomplish their intended outcomes. Lesson 4. Starting a business and getting it up and running is no easy task, especially for novices. The chances are that you'll fail at some point in your business career or get frustrated at a number of things. Some of the things you should know are: it won't be easy, but you'll have to cope with it. There may be moments when you feel like giving up or that your efforts have failed miserably. Don't give up now and take the easy way out. Only losers quit. A winner will never give up. For new companies, there is no magic recipe. There is no such thing as a flawless strategy since future market and sales cannot be predicted. Calculations may be done, but they are subject to change at any time and without notice. Your goods will not sell themselves. Marketing is critical to your product's existence, and it doesn't happen by accident. It's the equivalent of having a website with no address. Before selling the goods itself, you must be attentive, make marketing efforts, and sell your product concept to others, creating awareness around your products. You must accept that things will not always go your way. The market changes, and so do your earnings, sales, and other metrics. There are times when failure is inevitable. Don't be alarmed. Instead, learn to accept your setback and build on it to regain your confidence. Lesson 5. There's no point wasting time gaining knowledge that won't be useful to your dream business. Trying to force yourself into an environment where you're unlikely to be welcomed will just add to your frustration. Entrepreneurship is the greatest job you can obtain, and the time to start your company is now. When you start a company, you must be honest with yourself about your financial situation. Examine your financial situation in terms of how much money you have and how much you're willing to spend. You should learn to make sacrifices and remove waste in your life by keeping track of your spending and earning. Capital is the lifeblood of every company, and if you aren't careful with your spending, you won't have enough to get started. Allow your company to guide you to success. Don't start a company without thinking about how to make money. Revenue generation should be a component of your business strategy from the beginning, not something you add on afterwards. Great business people make money today, not later. Simplifying an idea has a magical effect. Customers and investors may be turned off if your idea is excessively complicated. Make your names simple. Consider some of the world's most well-known companies such as Apple, Samsung, KFC, Ford, and others. They all have short, easy-to-pronounce names that are easy to remember. Lesson 6. Know when to partner and who to partner with. Partnerships are necessary and valuable. You must know who to partner with and when to partner with them. A partnership should only be entered into when you are certain. It's not something you should take chances with. People having difficulties with reliability, integrity, loyalty, work ethics, money problems, personality, or trust should be avoided. Don't associate with individuals like this. They will certainly bring disaster to your company, no matter how hard you attempt to prevent it. Never engage into a partnership until you're certain in your decision, since a partnership may make or destroy your company. Lesson 7. Persistence, passion, and pain are essential for the success of your marketing skills and strategies. It's critical that you advertise your product aggressively to the intended demographic. If you don't do this, your company will be doomed from the start. You may do this with the assistance of online blogs, forums, and advertisements. Make your company a priority and make sure it's visible to potential customers. Incorporate keywords into your company's online materials so that it appears when consumers do a search. You should also look for customer testimonials and reviews on competing websites. Take note of their concerns and suggestions and act on them. Don't be misled into thinking that your social media profiles can sell your business on their own. To begin, you must develop a brand language that includes distinct terms. Words like Siri, Mac, and iOS are buzzwords that consumers can connect to when it comes to Apple. To create a strong brand, you must stick to your promises and deliver on the value you're promising to provide. Did you know? According to Deloitte, a record and statistics company, 62% of millennials are willing to quit their job to become self-employed. In conclusion, by performing things that will attract your target audience, you may obtain the appropriate tool for the task. If your target market consists of moms strolling down the street, employing a clown to hand out balloons to children may pique their interest in your company. You can't keep wallowing in self-pity since most of your aspirations got demolished by your 9-to-5 job. Entrepreneurship is your greatest chance at getting back on your feet and finding satisfaction in life, which is why you should take it seriously. You are your company, and your company decides the course of your life. If you don't take care of your company, it will fail, and your will as well. If you market your company effectively, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals and dreams in life. Thanks for watching until the end. If you enjoy our video, please leave a like and comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe for our latest update.